Ultra smooth surfaces on EVA foam for those wonderful builds that you're trying to do. I'm going to show you how to do it with a new product. Okay, here it is, fine finish. It goes on top of your EVA foam to give you a very sandable surface so you can get some really nice quality armor or any other type of smooth surface qualities that you're trying to get. And I'm going to show you how to use it today. First of all, if it does not get rid of all those pinholes in the top of the surface of your EVA foam. There is another product out there called Rapid Fill, and so just watch the video on Rapid Fill and that'll give you a good idea of what you can do to solve that problem. But we have that problem solved here. I put some Rapid Fill in here. It's an emulsion that you work in, sand off really quickly, and now this is a top coat. I guess it's not a finish coat, but it's a coat that you can put on top. It comes in two colors. It comes in a really dark gray, and it also comes in white. So if you're working with white foam or the dark gray foams, you are covered. I am going to take a nice foam brush. I think I'll take a big one. Okay, and I'm going to apply this. Just take a little bit of this and work it in here. It's designed to go on really smooth, so you don't have to spend a lot of time sanding all of the paint stroke grooves out. We just get it on there, work it around, soaking into the surface. And work on the edge here too. And then go back and very lightly wipe back, putting very little pressure on the brush, and that way you don't have all that texture to fight with when you're sanding. Okay, that's probably good enough. I can also take any excess that's on my brush, wipe it back, put it back into the container. There we go. Now, how long does this take to dry before I can sand it? About a half hour. So if you walk away, half hour later, you come back, you can sand it, or you can hit it with a blow dryer. So I got a blow dryer right here. If you hit it with the blow dryer, don't get it too hot, don't get the nozzle too close to the foam. It will blister a little bit, so keep it a good foot away and it should be just fine. If I kept that up in maybe 10 minutes, it'd be ready to sand, but I'm not going to do that because I did something right before the video. Right over here, so I got this ready to go. This is a piece of foam from TNT Cosplay, and I am going to take where's my sandpaper? Nah, that's not it. Okay, here it is. I'm going to take some 320 grit sandpaper, so it doesn't have to be really coarse. Fine sandpaper does a really good job. Put it on my block. Right away you can see how it chalks up, which means it's sanding very rapidly. That did it. It's smooth. Because it goes down so thin, very little sanding is needed, and so you can get right to painting right away. I mean, when I'm feeling this right now, it's very, very smooth. But if I wanted to get it even crazier smooth, I can wet sand this. When you wet sand it though, you'll probably want to put on 3 coats of the fine finish because you'll eat through the layer rapidly if you're not careful. So, and you also need to let it set overnight to cure properly. So 3 coats, let it set overnight, and then you can wet sand it. And I have something I did yesterday. Grab this right here. So this has 3 coats on there, and it's ready to wet sand. And I'm going to take some 800 grit sandpaper, and I have my little bottle of water, and this is going to make a mess, so I'm going to put some paper towel under there. Squirt some water on there like that. Rub it around. Sand it. In just a few seconds, you can see a paste starting to appear. That is the sandpaper cutting into the fine finish. And now it's starting to feel like I'm just sandpapering glass. It's very slick. Let's see, did I do the side? Yeah, I did the side on this one too, so I can sand that. Take a paper towel, clean that up, wipe back. Hit it with the blow dryer. Okay. Clean up my table because I'm a mess. There we go. It's hard to tell. Let's see if I get a nice shot of this. It's very smooth. Now it's not reflective, it's a matte finish, but it is crazy smooth. When you feel it, you go, wow, that's like plastic. Okay, and so if you wanted to paint something on top or spray something on top, and here is a piece of foam. Same thing I did, I just sprayed some Plasti Dip on there, and look how shiny it is. I mean, there's just this really nice reflective quality, so it has created a wonderful smooth surface. So now if you want to go ahead and put a metallic on there or whatever, a color, for your armor, for your shield, for your sword, for your daggers, for your guns, you can do that. Little tips. It cleans out with soap and water. If the paint doesn't come out thoroughly out of your brush, starts to stiffen up a little bit, soak it in some alcohol, comes right out. If the product starts to thicken up a little bit, just add a few drops of water and it'll be fine. And that is it. Experiment with it. Oh yeah, one more thing. I have experimented with this. I've done all sorts of fun stuff. You can create incredible fun textures with this product also. There's some, this particular one I just did, I took the product and I just took some, I spread it around and then I took a paper towel and I just sponged it up and down, just kind of blotted it. Let it dry for a half hour or so, and then I did a quick light sand on it. I didn't want to sand it too hard, and that way it left a real rough, fun texture, and then I just did a metallic patina on it. Here's another type of surface that I created. It's almost a stucco looking surface, which could be really neat to break up patterns in armor or costume or something. Same thing, I just laid it down in a slightly different way, let it dry a little bit, sand it. You can experiment with it. This was done on 2 mil high density foam that I picked up from TNT Cosplay. Very flexible. This product is very, very, very flexible. This little demo I did about a month ago, and so you can see it's not cracking, and you can do all that stuff, and so it should hold up rather well. And so that's it. That's my demo. I hope you go out and buy some. Look at the link below and you can find out where to get it. Bye-bye. Big mistake.